It's time for the greatest athleticism you've ever seen in your life. The professionals are quaking in their boots. With the many videos out there of people that excel in their sport, there's a series, as it is now time to watch me suck at bowling.
Hello and welcome to week 4 of 4, the last week from the month of June 2022 edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling from Mason's Bowling Center, Leominster, Mass. We are bowling on lane 11, and again, a pin setter favoring the right-hander, and I don't do so hot. Anyway, I got to explain something as I alluded to. We actually were going to go at 204 lanes in Harvard, formerly Harvard Lanes, but they were closed. But I think just because I went there and stepped inside before I found out it was closed, I think we're still suffering from the Harvard curse. That is, the high game's the first game and everything goes downhill from there. And you'll see it here. I mean, it doesn't look so bad there. It's the middle game there. It's a middle game there. Bottom, tied for bottom, and here we are, 105, then 86 and 82. So I guess the last game is going to be probably one that stinks completely. Will we break the Harvard curse, or is it going to be the great demise ending this month? Anyway, 1 out of 4 sucking isn't too bad of a run. Let's see what happens. Last game, frame 1, ball 1. Let's hope the Harvard curse didn't come with us simply because we visited the lanes in Harvard. Ball 2. Ball 3. Again, just barely behind the lob line. 9 start, not too bad. For those of you who like the pin setters, here's the bowl more in action. And there you go. Frame 2, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3, it hooked wrong. Well, we get 6. I think the Harvard curse has got us simply because we visited the lanes, even though they weren't open. I mean, it started okay with a 9 and 1, then the 6 and 2, but 15, which is doable. Frame 3, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Here comes another great collapse. Frame 4, ball 1. 2. Ball 3. We may have ended it there with 9. And the bowling god's middle finger. Well, it looks like the Harvard curse is happening. Even just simply visiting there will do it. We got a 7 and 3. And then the great collapse ends, hopefully for good, with a 9 and 4. We're tied with the low game, 31, at this point. Ironically, that became the ultimate high game so far. Frame 5, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3, it's a 9. I got lucky. Usually wood like that, you're pretty much screwed. It's a 10. Frame 5, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Sevens aren't helpful. The Harvard curse is still strong. Anyway, we got a 10 and 5 and a lousy 7 and 6. I could say most of the time it's just getting screwed rather than poor effort. Both are involved here though. 48 tied for the low. Frame 7, ball 1. Tied for the lowest game for the month in this particular show. Ball 2. Ball 3. Harvard curse ruined it. It's a 4. Last 3 frames to end the Harvard curse. Ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Five, game's over. The Harvard curse ends strong, and the great collapse has definitely taken shape. Only 9 lousy points in those 2 frames. 4 and 7, 5 and 8, 57, no mark, game's no good. 2 frames to go, Bo. Ball 2. That's not one ball away from the final frame to end the Harvard curse, ball 3. It's not a mark, so it don't matter. Tail end of the Harvard curse ball one. Ball two. Ball three, we made it to 70. Let's do the Putnam practice shot. As always, when Harvard's involved, every game has to be lower, and that's what happened. Had a 105 for the first, 86 in the second, 82 third, and here with the great collapse, the whole bottom half stunk to high heaven, except for the 9 and 9. Not even any good points at all. We're at 72. The Harvard curse is over.
We now have 2 sports spectaculars. Watch me suck at golf and watch me suck at mini golf. It's time for another sport, as it's time to watch me suck at bowling.
I have not been here in more than 30 years, and it literally looks exactly the same, at least on the outside. And from what I've seen in videos, probably the same on the inside. This really hasn't changed much, although the gutters used to be, and in fact they still are brown. I thought they were green at one point. This is still the same. Got a resting point for the camera if need be, but I think I can two-hand it. About as primitive as it can get, but that's all you really need. The house balls still look the same, and we are bowling from lucky number 7. Which, by the way, this is a place that has 24 lanes. Just to show you how tough Candlepin can be, you get kudos if you can even make 150 points in a game. Now, this other stuff is league play, where you play like the 400 club and the 350 if you are playing a 3-string event. Wow. Here are the balls. You get 3 of these suckers to knock down those 10 pins. Strikes and spares are the same as regular bowling, aka the 10 pin. But on the third ball, if you knock all 10 down, it's simply a 10. We'll get into more differences later. Anyway, I'm so not used to how slippery these floors are with bowling shoes. So my delivery will probably be very slow and a little awkward, and you're going to see it first perspective with the camera as I'm holding it. This will provide much better viewing ability than a GoPro could. Anyway, this is the first throw in over 30 years. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that's not looking too good. Wow, impressive. Ball 2 of 3. And that ball's already made its return. And a little more to the right this time. That's better. Oh, quarter whister. Not good. Final ball. And a whiff. That's a way to start it. 5th frame, or as they call it in Candlepin, box, which I don't like that term. It just sounds too weird. First ball. Right down the middle. It's almost a spread eagle, but we got some wood that can help us. Second ball. Oh, really? No help? Final ball. gutter. Another 7. 6th frame. First ball. And yes, I'm not paying any attention to camera whatsoever. Skunked. Second ball. Oh, we got something back there. Looks like the 4 horsemen have a buddy. Final ball. A 10.
In the 5th, we see we have a score of 7, and in the 6th frame, we got a 10. Note that in Candlepin, an X simply means the number 10. X being the Roman numeral for it.
I know some of you that might like watching this kind of stuff, so we'll watch this again. Watch the pin setter go. There are some people that like watching that. So that's a little something for them. Anyway, we need a strike or a spare for a chance to break a 35-year curse. And it's not going to be a strike. Second ball. Getting ripped off here. Final ball. And no good. That's the match.
And this game ends in a whimper. In the 9th frame, we got a respectable 9, but things fell apart completely in 10 and only got a 4. The grand total is 68. Therefore, the 35-year curse is still alive and well. Will we break that curse ever again? Find out in the next episode of Watch Me Suck at Bowling. This is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed my misery, and have a good one.
Hello, George F551 here, and this is only the 3rd time I've ever done this. It's a YouTube meetup, and we are meeting up today with another Leominster YouTuber, which is, and let me see if I can get him in frame there. There he is.
Hey, it's Night Owl Pete. How you doing?
So the question is, who gets to go first?
All right, you know, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go right ahead and go for it.
Frame 1, ball 1.
All right, here we go.
And he starts the way I normally do.
Start slow. Gotta start slow.
Ball 2.
Starting to remember, coming back.
That is exactly how I started my first Watch Me Suck. Nice one. Still got 6 standing. Ball number 3. We got an 8.
Right.
My turn. Frame 1, ball 1, and as always, the camera does not affect the bowling. It helps with counterbalance, because otherwise there will be a ball in the left hand. So anyway, here we go. Got a few. Ball 2. Now we're going the other way. Ball 3. And that's a throwaway. Looks like we got 2, 3, 6. Only 4. Last frame, first game. If there's more to come, ball 1. Whoa.
Get any reductions?
No reductions, that's the good thing.
That's the good news.
Ball 2. Ball 3. Three. Last frame, ball 1. Oh, that's not bad. And then that happened. Ball 2. Oh no. That's why I didn't zoom in. Thought it was a gutter. Let's do the bad luck thing. Watch the third ball come in. Might get the 1. Yeah, I got my pin. The 4 horsemen remain.
Looks like Night Owl Pete tried to recover but couldn't. Got 5 in frame 9 and 3 in frame 10 for a total of 46. Whereas I got a mediocre 7 in the 9 box and a 6 in 10 with a total of 52. That is by far my worst game ever bowled. So we actually stick around and try this one more time. How will we do?
Brand new game. This time I go first. Frame 1. Ball 1. Oh, oh, oh. It's New Palace all over again. Ball 2. We could get a spare. That'll be great. Maybe... Yes! Got a spare. Frame 1. Ball 1. Ball 2. Oh. Ball 3. And we got 3, 4, 5. Frame 2. Ball 1. This is a fill for the spare. Let's see what we get. Looking good. 7 for the fill. The pin setter reset the pins but did not knock all the deadwood. He shut the light off. There we can see him climbing down. Looks like you got an 8 the easy way. Maybe there aren't 20 pins in there to do this, and that's why it's screwing up. Turned it on. Light's still on. Here it goes. Now for those of you that like this stuff, here you go. The 35-year-old curse score that I broke a while ago has been passed again. Ball 1. Oh, that looks good. Ball 2. Spare. Bonus ball, because I got a spare. Ball 1. We could have a new high score. Six. Last frame. Ball 1. I just got my new high as of this recording. ball 2. Looking good. Come on. Come on. Oh. Aw. Ball 3. Aw. You got robbed. 9.
What an ending! A 10 on box 9 and a spare in 10 with a mediocre 6 fill for a brand new high score of 93. Meanwhile, Night Owl Pete still has woke up quite well, but not enough. Pair of 9s, total is 68. Not a bad recovery whatsoever. So he got to witness me breaking my all-new high as of this recording. And I'm sure he'll do better next time.
Well, as my friend over here has said,
I have been defeated.
well, the actual thing was nothing better or something like that. Not a better time to do a YouTube video at a bowling alley in a rain. That's not exactly what he said.
I said, what better way to spend a what better way to spend a rainy day? You know, no, wait. What better way to make a YouTube video than on a rainy day, right?
And that's what he said.
That's what I said.
And of course, as you know, in my videos, I screw that up all the time.
Absolutely.
Impromptu bowling from the world's toughest candlepin house, as many would say, Mason Bowling Center. We're here with a couple of Southern people, one that used to be Southern. James right here, which you can barely see because of the way this place is lit. Should be all right.
I'm either A, going to be really good, or B, I'm going to get mutilated, so let's find out.
And we have John, aka Crapper1 on YouTube as well. And all right.
All right, so just keep going until I clear it?
So you got 3 balls to get them all down. And a little too much.
Yeah, that was, I think I went way too. I'm a 2.
And that'll be a 4.
Okay, stop. I already suck.
And the reset buttons are right here.
Okay.
So we're going to need those because there's no way to my next
And now it's John's turn, aka Crapper1. He's only candlepin twice, so there is a good reason if he's really bad at this. Plus it's Masons.
been watching this for a whole year and now I'm on it, so I'm a suck.
Do you mind if I get a little video, like,
Oh, I don't care.
yes? You don't mind if I get your face in the camera? That's why, that's what I'm
Oh,
asking.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, first cutter.
Hey, you gotta warm up.
I wonder who that is over there.
Oh, that one's all right. 4. You got 4 so far.
Fall like the other place was.
Told you it's a tough house.
It's like on that.
And 4 is all you're getting. John, aka Crapper1, he has a special version of this game we'll play for the game number 4 called Dirty Candles. That means anything goes.
Something we both kind of created.
Alrighty.
Really? Did that really just happen? Wow, okay.
I didn't.
I hope that did.
Now this is how you properly suck at bowling. Well, I'm not competing. It's not fair.
Oh, yeah, 'cause we both really suck at bowling.
Oh, and to be fair, I'm not actually competing against those two. It's just not fair. I'm just for show.
Oh, now you're showing off.
No, it just means literally just there.
Just have fun.
10. Right now.
Now for the very sad halftime report. James has got a 26. He's got the 8 and a 9. John got a mark, which in Mason's is kind of a challenge, and a 5, which is a decent fill, and a couple of good 9s for 42. He's almost in line for a good score in terms of ICBA standards, and I'm sucking at 30.
I'm still new at this, but I'm getting better.
That's the thing. Practice, practice, practice.
I say that, you know, I jinx myself.
That's part of the
As soon as I
thing.
say it. I'm good at doing that. I jinx myself again.
Alrighty, he found both the gutters.
Yeah.
Now he has to find the middle part.
Workout, you know.
Well, maybe or not.
0.
No, but I'm not gonna get them one.
0.
I've been looking right now. I already said it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a full rack. Unless you consider it a bad one that you don't want.
You don't want to look at the pins anymore the way they look.
I gotta clean up what you left behind.
One thing that sucks about the lighting in this area, my balls crosswalks
Well,
you can sort of see the swirls, but they almost look.
cable pin and duck pins. What's the difference? Like, I guess the pins.
The balls are, well, they're 9 inches tall and they're almost maybe as fat as a 10 pin. And the balls are about a ½ inch or bigger.
Really? Not by much.
Yeah, these are 4.5.
Okay.
Duck pins are 4 3/4 to 5. And that's a 3. My turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
Sorry. John, it's
I'm keeping an eye on that thing. What?
that looks familiar.
Well, keep
Don't that look familiar? 4 horsemen left and a buddy hidden behind him.
Yeah, if it does. I nearly got killed with that thing earlier. You know, like dodge it like that.
Another 5. Game that it's pretty much cheaty. Well, James actually got a dozen. John has a 7 and a 9 for a 31. Spare, then a crap fill, and a stank frame of 4, 38. We're not playing legitimately, and I'm doing not that great either.
Do this.
Alrighty, we got a 4 so far. Well, in dirty candles that counts, so it's a 6.
Yep.
for guys that have only played this a handful of times, they're not really doing too bad. Oh, oh, oh. 6. It happened at Mason's. Steve Wright. This game of Dirty Candles, that's what the DC stands for. A legitimate strike, well, you can't get it with a gutter ball anyway. And a spare. For a total of 89, it probably would be like an 85 if we didn't play the dirty game. And the dirty game didn't help either of these two, unfortunately. Although John did all right with a 65. 2 hurt him. And, well, James, it just wasn't his day. Although a strong 8 and a couple of good 7s. Oh, this is the 300th show. I think it's time to throw a high-scoring 300-plus triple. And let's see if we can... Well, so much for that. We are bowling on lane number 21 today, just outside of the high action region. Unfortunately, also in that department, they haven't kept up with the pin plates, so it's starting to become the Masons we all know and love, and probably get leaves where we scream that every now and then. So here we are, lane 21. And of course, the only thing professional you're about to see in this are these Epco Urethane Pro Life Candlepin Bowling Balls. Game 1, frame 1, ball 1. No good. This ball 1 only didn't go in the gutter. So we got a 9. For those of you who like the pin setters, here's the bowler in action. And there you go. Went for the lunar and the 8. I think we could have easily kissed that chance of a 300 plus triple goodbye because of where we are. Well, we got the spare in 9. Actually, we got to go backwards because it's supposed to be every half brick game. Got an 8 and 5. Screwed royally for a 6. And then an 8. Then a spare, which was dumb luck. And then Curse of the Fill, only a 5. The first ball knocking down to 2. Second in the gutter, 3 doing crap. But we got an okay game of 87. Game 2, frame 1, ball 1. Gotta remember, every half, just like the live streams, we'll do the scores. Strange. I stole that 10th pin. All right, that game wasn't too bad at all. In fact, for Masons, that's pretty good. Got a 9 and 6, 8 and 7, and 8 and 8, 10 and 9. Spare in 10, which gets us to 100, and the bonus ball got us 8 of the 10, 108. Let's see if game 3 can at least be 80, so we can call this a very good run. Let's go. Last game of bowling video number 300, ball one. That is number 300 of the regular shows, not counting specials. Yeah, that had spare written all over it. Frame 3, ball 1. El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? There it is, everybody. We knew that had to happen eventually. El Stinko really stinks. Week 4, but the spread eagle. Hit fair wood, so that's a 10. The rare moment where the bunny quotes actually meant it really happens. It all rests on El Stinko, the bonus ball. If I did math correctly, we need this many to at least hit a 300 triple. Barely did. You could also consider this watch me suck at math, because I didn't even need 5. So anyway, here's the second half of the second game. Got a 9, 6, 10, and 7. A pair of 8s in 8 and 9. And then just like the last game, end on a spare. And an okay fill from El Stinko, the bonus ball, for a 107. And if the numbers add up, the mission to a 300 triple actually happened. A 3-2. So, yeah, that is unfortunately going to be it. From Mason's Bowling Center, Leominster, Massachusetts, one last time, this is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.